What is going on, guys? It's your boy K-Mac here, and today we'll be going to getting all the challenges and intel for mission 4. Now, this mission starts off as your Menendez, and the first thing you gotta do is kill 7 people with a shotgun in under 10 seconds. It's not very hard. You can do it pretty much anywhere. I advise doing it on recruit or whatever the easiest setting is, just so you can run through and get 7 people. Once you kill them right there, you know, right up here after the axe thing, is actually a pretty badass cutscene right here where you axe the shit out of that kid and machete these guys' heads off. You're gonna run up into this barn up here, and like I said, you can get those 7 kills in 10 seconds pretty much anywhere throughout this. You just have to do it as Menendez sometime before you switch cutscenes into playing as Mason. Now up here in this barn is the first intel, and you'll see in a second where it's at. Just make sure that you grab this, because you cannot come back without replaying the whole mission. It'll just be a total boner. There is another achievement you can get for saving all of these people, but maybe I'll make a video about that. I'm not sure what the achievement's called, but I've already gotten it. You know, just here, just machete these idiots. You know, just chop off some limbs. You know, whatever. Take a couple bullets. It's whatever. And then right there in the back of this wagon is your first intel. Now, the next thing on the list is to kill 8 people from a truck-mounted MG. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to run up here, and there's going to be an MG truck. Just shoot the guy out of the back out of it, and just simply jump in it and just go to town on these fools, and just, take down 8 guys with the back of the mounted machine gun. Shouldn't be too hard. Like I said, if you haven't already gotten the 7 kills in 10 seconds, this courtyard's a good place to do it, but I already did it. So right here, just jump on this machine gun right here and just kill 8 people. It's not very hard. Pretty self-explanatory. This mission actually has some of the easiest challenges above all of the missions, but the next mission is actually pretty tough, so that next episode's going to be a bitch to make for you guys. But this one wasn't too hard. I made it in about 10 minutes or so. Now, the last thing you want to do as Menendez is you have to make it to his sister, Josefina, in under 140 seconds, so you don't want to take your time on all this shit, but of course, if you don't get it, you can go back and run through it again. But just make sure you make it to Josefina in under 140 seconds. It's not too hard to do, and should be easy. Now, the next thing on the list is when you are actually playing as Mason, which is a little bit later in the game, or in this mission. You have to come up here around this back top right here. You have to gain access to these Molotovs. They are, walk past them like an idiot. There they are. Gain access to these Molotovs. Now, what you want to do is you have to kill 12 enemies with the Molotovs, and there's a good place for it. A little farther up in the mission, I'll cut to it, where I get a bunch of kills. I come around this secret path around the right side. There's a little flanking path, and there's a bunch of people in this building, and just chuck them in there. You probably get, 5 or 6 right here, and then just, pick up a few stragglers here and there. Shouldn't be too hard. Like I said, none of these challenges in this mission are, that hard at all. You can see here, I'm just keep on Molotov and just random people. Just, throw them as many as you can. There should be an ammo reload somewhere in this map if you don't get this right away and you run out of Molotovs. You can always reload your ammo. There's always a crate somewhere in the map, so you can try and find that and reload your Molotov and just, kill another certain amount of people with it, whatever you need. Now, the next challenge is to shoot the driver from a truck. It's right here, right after this. You will see a truck that's speeding towards you. Wood says something like, shoot the fucking driver, and all you do is point and shoot the driver before he crosses that bridge right here, and you will get this one popped. It's very easy. Here he comes, shoot from the driver's side, and he'll crash the fuck out of that truck, and that one's pretty easy. Next one up here is to kill 10 enemies with mortars as you're coming out right after you come out of that building with woods. Should be able to pop this open with your crowbar. Should be some mortars in here. You get 6 of them. You got to kill 10 people with it, so make sure you're looking for double and triple kills, looking for clusters of people. It shouldn't be too hard. There's a lot of people in this courtyard right here. It should not be too hard to find a group of enemies clustered close together that you can just blow the fuck up with these, especially if you're running through on recruit like I am, just to get these challenges. It's not very hard. Like you see, I'll take out like 4 right here with one, and not very hard, and pretty easy to do. Pretty fun, actually. I do like using mortars like this. I wonder if that actually work in real life. I don't know if I'd have the balls to make a mortar go live in my, my hands, but that's some pretty hardcore shit. Now, coming up right here in a second, as you see, after I idiotically walked past this ladder for some reason. I thought I was climbing it, I wasn't. But you'll see right here, right after I start climbing this ladder, that the second intel is actually right here. As you climb this ladder, it's like in the mid-level of it. So just make sure you want to grab that and continue on to the last and final part of this, which is right after you go down this little tunnel here. You go into the coke lab. You're going to head to your left. Grab this machete out of this door here. and you have to machete 10 people before the end of the mission. Again, not too hard, just, you know, knife or machete 10 random idiots before the mission ends. Not very hard, and it's actually kind of fun. You see heads popping off, and you see you know, limbs popping off. It's pretty gory, but it's pretty cool. But you come in here, you know, just hose these idiots down, and I usually run through a knife a bunch of them after. The third intel is going to be up here on your left once you go through the coke lab initially. I'll show a little bit more in detail in a couple seconds when I get my ass over there after I start hacking people. And here's a pretty good place to start hacking people. There's plenty of enemies, and as long as they don't gang up on you, you're playing on easy. It won't be very hard to go and run up and hack 10 people's heads off. Like this guy. Poor guy got his head chopped right the fuck off. Now right up here is, after I hack these kids, 1, 2, sit down, fool. This kid wants some too. Oh, nice to meet you. Sit the fuck down. You two and your camping buddy in the corner right here. Right here is the third intel right here in this room on the left, like I said. And the very last thing you want to do is to, as I finish chopping these guys' heads off, I guess, too. Everyone gets it. Fucking Rambo time. But the very last thing you got to do for the last challenge is to discover information about the mole or whatever. I've made a video about this in the past, but in case you haven't seen it, it's right up here. Right when you come in here, these people are starting to burn shit to your right. These people go around this corner back through here, and on this little file cabinet right here should pop up, says hit X to learn about the CIA mole. That one's pretty easy. And the last thing I do is survive the entire game without, or entire round without dying, and that's it. So I hope this helped you guys out. I hope these guys explained this very well. I did the best I could explaining it. So if you guys could leave me a like for these, and make sure to subscribe for the next episode coming out of Mission 5 soon. And that's it, guys. As always, game the fuck on, and peace out until next time. Alright, if you guys are new around here, you guys can feel free to subscribe, or you can check out the previous episode by clicking the link on the screen. And make sure you guys subscribe. Yeah, that's about it. Make sure you subscribe to get these videos in your sub boxes weekly and daily. And that's it, guys. Have a good day. Game the fuck on. Until next time, peace out.
You never know.